just really nice micro with those zealots earlier. That was pretty good stuff, actually. That was impressive zealot micro. There's probably even more zealot micro going on than I even realize or understand with those zealots attacking those marines. So now he's just able to slow down Flash so much in the beginning. Look at this, Flash still has just been fighting for dear life. Whoa! Microed the first one, couldn't handle the second one. Anyway, look at the supply counts right now. Flash at 22 supply, Free at double with 45. He's got that expansion up as well. Flash cannot counter harass either. He tried to send out some vultures, which would have been exactly what he needed to do to try and get back into this game, is kill some probes of Freeze. But he couldn't get those vultures out with the Dragoons camped outside of his base. And now I think Free is moving his forces back to his main. He figures, okay, I don't want anything silly to catch me off guard here. I'm just gonna fall back and just chill and just use this Reaver to own Flash. And really it's gonna happen because he doesn't have an engineering bay. He's not gonna have turrets. The Reaver is out in just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. I have not edited this for timing at all. That was just I'm kind of proud of that. That was pretty cool. If I do say so myself. Anyway, that reminds me of I won't tell that story. Never mind. Flash just now getting that engineering bay. He's got 4 Marines, but I don't think those 4 Marines are going to be enough to stop this Reaver. He's probably got Zealots in there or a Dragoon or something in that shuttle as well. The Reaver Dragoon is a good combo too, because if you can hit a tank with the Reaver, then you can finish it off with the Dragoon pretty easily. Here he comes in. He's going to actually come around behind as well. Coming around from behind the actual expansion, Flash somehow sees this coming. He may have comsat it. No, I don't think he has comsat even. Here he comes moving in. He's going to get a nice pot shot off on those tanks. A little bit of damage to each tank. He needs to be careful of those Marines, but not too careful. I mean, he can take them out pretty easily with one Scarab shot, which he needs to take right now. Take a Scarab shot. No, he misses the chance as the Marines run into the bunker there. And apparently he's going to wander his Reaver into the Marine fire there. He needs to be a little bit more careful of his micro. He needs to not lose his Reaver like he did in game 2. Anyway, Free now putting the pressure on with the Dragoons at the same time. We could see Flash's 3-0 stomping slip away here if Free manages to get that Reaver in there and do any damage at all. Free now transitioning to carriers as well, which is an interesting choice. And here comes the Reaver. The Zealot drops out. The Reaver pops out, gets a few SCVs. The SCVs run to the expansion to get away. And guess what? There is no base there. So those SCVs are not going to go mine somewhere else. They are not mining at all. In the meantime, Free taking pot shots at these tanks and Flash GG's. He is not mining at all. He didn't think he could fight that off. He was probably being assaulted from the front as well. Flash GG's. He says, you know what? I've got 2 games on you. It's okay. I'm just gonna, let this one go and try and finish you off in game 4. So Free with I don't know if I'd even call it a cheese necessarily, but with a kind of a pressure rush there with the Zealots, really just owned Flash. Just Flash could not get any he couldn't get any Marines in that poor bunker. 3 or 4 Marines died just trying to get to the bunker itself, and that just during that time he had too many SCVs not mining and lost too many Marines and too many SCVs, and Free just took his time about it but rode that to victory eventually. So here we are in game 4. I love when the Koreans make that sound. There's a Korean commentator that makes that sound for some reason. And there have been many threads asking about why that sound is made, and I don't think I've ever seen anything conclusive as to why the Korean commentator apparently sometimes says. Anyway, Flash in the bottom right hand corner. I haven't been calling positions out. Hopefully you guys know who Free and Flash are. But in case you are new to StarCraft and don't know which one is which and haven't been able to figure it out from the way I've been talking, who is that girl? Because they've shown her like twice now. I wonder if she's someone interesting or significant. Anyway, Flash is the blue Terran in the bottom right. Free is the purple. I'm sorry, not purple. I keep wanting to say purple protoss. I like alliteration, I guess. The green protoss in the top left-hand corner of the map. And they've spawned cross positions here, which is actually going to be better for Free, because the Terran's going to want to bunker in and just, you know, chill, and then get a bunch of forces, and then just move across the map and kill the opponent. But if it's a longer distance, it gives the Protoss player longer to try and prepare. It gives them more time to like hold things off. They can force the Terran to siege and unsiege more, and as they move across the map, and that enables the Protoss player to try and build up a larger force that they can try and counterattack with once the Terran force gets to their base. Also, you know, the route gives them a lot more opportunity for flanking. You know, if you envision, you know, Flash is in the bottom right. If Free was in the top right, the route that Flash will be taking would be kind of right up the middle right of the map, and it would be really difficult for Free to get all the way around through the middle to flank. But with Flash going diagonally across the middle, it'll be a lot easier for Free to go around the top, around the bottom, to assault and counterattack the base. Anyway, little kid on camera. So anyway, Free's gonna start scouting around now. He's gonna spot these cross positions, and Flash again. What is going on? That guy's been on camera like 5 times now. They really love showing the white guy with the gap in his teeth. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's kind of, now if that guy like finds out about this video somehow, he'll be like, hey, screw you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean any offense. It's a cute gap. It's an adorable, I'm just gonna shut up. Flash has gone 1 racks into command center again, and he's got a Marine kind of chilling out in the front there. He's gonna try and kill off the scout before he can get in close enough, and see what's going on there. The scout is gonna turn around, so he doesn't know that that expansion is there. He just knows that Flash has gone for well, has closed off his door basically, and apparently he saw that door closed off and decided not to even go in there since the probe obviously couldn't get in. Anyway, so well, maybe it could. Where did that Marine come from? Did that Marine just walk back into the base? I don't know if there's a gap. I don't think there's a gap. Maybe there is a gap. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know why the probe didn't go in there and try and scout the expansion if he had the chance. Let's see what's happening. Yep, there is a little gap. Alright, good to know. Good to know, a little gap in those depots apparently. Anyway, so here comes Free. He's got a Dragoon there. He's going to be able to start assaulting these depots. The range is going to get upgraded at some point. He's going to be able to start doing the range and assaulting the bunker, and then a tank will come out, and the tank will force back the Dragoons, and you know, same old, same old. So hopefully we'll see some good mid-game action like the first game, I guess, or was it the second game? Wow, nicely done. Did you see that? That was awesome. Marine popped out, and he picked it off with a couple Dragoon shots, and the Zealot hit it once or twice as well. Nicely done. Pick off the Marine so he's got less in that bunker, so that's kind of cool. He's going to try and do the same thing with this next Marine as well. Up, goes in a little bit early. And oh, Flash canceling the Marine at the last moment, seeing that it was going to die. He's got 2 SCVs on that supply depot. We might need a third if another Dragoon comes up. Oh, he's actually killing off one of the SCVs, and now a third SCV is going to try and get in the mix. He's having to attack. I'm sorry, he's having to repair with, well, now he just decides to give up that depot. That's cool too. So now he needs to be careful though. Going after another depot, it's going to be harder for him to attack the SCVs there because the barracks is in the way. I don't know why he doesn't go for the barracks actually. Well, I guess maybe because he could float it out of the way, but actually that might be good to get him to float that barracks out of the way. And there comes the tank, and that tank could actually attack things from behind that wall as well, because he would have vision and Free would not. Free needs to be careful though that Free doesn't dive in there. He's got 4 Dragoons with range. He can easily move in and snipe that tank, which would be bad. Bad for Flash. Here he comes in. He's moving in a little bit closer. No, he's falling back. He just went in to pick off that SCV, getting him to repair a little bit less. And there's the tank at siege mode. So there's Free's opportunity to snipe that tank has been missed. He's gonna have to fall back, but a lot of pressure being put on Flash here, and Free has managed to get an expansion up at the same time, so he's in good shape that way. And I just realized that I have no idea what the time is on this video, because the timer at the bottom of the video has stopped. I keep looking I keep looking down and saying, man, it feels like it's been longer than 23 minutes. So luckily the video is still moving at least, even though I have no idea, how long it's been. Yeah, the video is just going, and the YouTube page is just frozen. Oh, apparently I can change the volume at least. I can't change it back. Okay, that's kind of weird. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me turn. Luckily I can turn it down. This over here. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to see my program for a minute while I turn the volume down back a little bit so it's not too loud. Anyway, sorry about that. I just got totally distracted by the. Let me see if I can pause. I can pause. Oh, that fixed it. Sweet. All right, good times. We're back in business. Change my setting back so I know it works fine. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Anyway. Where was I? I was nowhere because I was way distracted by the technical stuff here going on. Anyway, Free only at 2 bases here. I'm a little surprised that he didn't try and take a 3rd base, but I'm not terribly surprised because he kind of got owned a couple times this series when he tried to expand too much and Flash moved out with a decent force. Well, he got owned once and he almost got owned the other time until he held it off with the Reaver, and then he got his Reaver owned. But anyway, so he's playing a little bit conservative here, and I think that's probably an okay thing. Flash, however, is expanding, so Free is going to need to expand or kill that expansion. Probably Free should expand himself, I think. He's got a few gateways, he's got a few forces on the ground. Yeah, he's got a decent amount of forces. I think he should expand again. What do I know, of course, but he needs to do something, though. He needs to do something. He can't just let Flash chill. Looks like he's going for Arbiters in the meantime. Arbiter Tribunal going up. That's cool. Gonna see some different tech here. We've been seeing a lot of carriers. Protoss seem to go in phases, and sometimes it does depend on the map, but we saw a lot of carriers, a couple of years ago, and then almost all of 2009 we saw primarily Arbiters. And then the last few months we've been seeing more of a switch back into carriers again, with the map choices and everything. Anyway, so we're going to see some Arbiters this time, see some nice recalls, should be fun. And Flash is really spreading himself out right now. Free, what the frick, Free? He moved his observer back in to get killed by the turret, apparently. I think. That's what I saw. I wasn't paying too much attention. I was thinking about Flash's building placement, or his tank placement. Anyway, so Flash has a nice long siege line kind of going across the middle here, and this is exactly the kind of thing that who did this? Some series I casted recently. I don't remember who did it. Maybe it was Fantasy or something like that. Anyway, you need to be careful is the point. Flash needs to be careful because if he doesn't protect his tanks enough, then he's going to get owned. And oh, those Dragoons popping there. Free did not expect that many tanks to be there. Now he's going to try and clean up those last Dragoons with some Vultures. More Dragoons coming to reinforce are going to push back those Vultures though. And Flash is moving up to this top position here, the 12 o'clock position. No, he's going to pull back down apparently. Not sure exactly what's going on there. There's a shuttle out. I'm not sure what's in the shuttle either. I don't know if he went for Arbiter tech, so probably some DTs or HTs are in that shuttle actually. That's probably what's going on because he has the Templar Archives, of course, in order to get the Arbiter tech. Anyway, Flash has that 3rd base, and I really think he needs